The reason why he's not in his videos is because he's unhappy with what the cancer is doing to his body.
So this is just absolutely heartbreaking, obviously. This man is literally dying, but he's decided to allow the internet to join him in this beautiful experience of passing his cooking knowledge down to his children. But because he dares to ingest anything besides raw, unseasoned veggies, he's being cyberbullied by riffraff from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it gets even worse.
Instead of taking accountability and apologizing to Bob for your shit hack, you doubled down and went TikTok live, talking about that it's Bob's fault that he has cancer because of what he's eating.
Imagine telling a cancer patient, hey, have you considered that you're the problem? Andrew shouldn't have been insulting Bob's body to begin with, but to continue to attack him after finding out about his diagnosis is incredibly cruel. It's not like the man's Walter White. Let him cook and leave him alone, Andrew. If you think that Erica was exaggerating about Andrew's response, check out this video where Andrew stitches Bob frying bacon and blames Bob for his terminal diagnosis.
Grade A1 Group 1 carcinogen. Strong evidence that bacon causes cancer.
Oh no, Cleo! The carcinogens!
You know what else causes cancer, Andrew? The fucking sun! It's literally impossible for a person to avoid everything that causes cancer. A massive factor is genetics, which you just can't control. So yeah, you can warn people that certain substances can contribute to developing cancer, but you can't go tell somebody with cancer that it's their fault for not eating healthy. It's not provable, and it's also a dick move. Our bodies are all probably choked with microplastics anyways. Have that piece of bacon and do a little dance before World War III starts. We're all gonna die soon. I'd rather spend my life enjoying it than worrying about how it's gonna end.
If you were half the life coach that you think you are, then you would understand that everybody's bodies are built differently, everybody processes food in different ways, and everybody has a different genetic makeup.
So yeah, what she just said is basic fact. If you look up right now, do all people process food the same way, your search results will be flooded with multiple peer-reviewed articles like this one from Murdoch University that explain that different people will have different results on the same diet. But Andrew must be hiding a scrying orb underneath that bloated beanie of his, because apparently he has tapped into truths that these stupid scientists don't know anything about.
Everybody processes food in different ways.
Pluto TV celebrates Black History this month and always with our free curated collection of Black entertainment.
I'm talking change.
Free this month and always on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
At Marshall's, our buyers hustle 24/7, so you never have to compromise on quality or price. Who said expensive taste had to be that expensive?
I'm impressed. Let's talk numbers.
We get the deals, you get the good stuff.
No.
So no argument to refute her claim or anything, just no? My guy thinks he can just manifest counter-arguments to scientific fact. Incredible. Andrew began attacking so many creators that Chef Bob actually came out with a statement himself.
Cancer shaming, Andrew? You can do better than that, buddy. You go on live video and tell people that I have cancer because of something I ate in the past. Buddy, I was in better shape than you a few years ago, okay? Then you get on live and insult numerous creators, body shaming some of my best friends. My daughter cried herself to sleep last night because of you. You don't think she has enough on her mind with her daddy having cancer?
Man, I don't know if I have the reach for this, but I really want to see Chef Bob hit 1 million followers. Can we do that, guys? Can we? I don't know if that's possible, but he's so close, and I really want to try. I'm gonna have the link to his TikTok in the description. It'll be right there. Let's go and support Chef Bob. As you can probably guess, Andrew has not apologized for anything, and he continues to uphold this narrative that he is a misunderstood life coach that is being bullied for spreading his truth.
Generally speaking, I don't teach English, but I think in this case I'm going to have to teach English because I didn't know that half of the planet is English illiterate. So let's begin with the actual words said in the video. Statement is, life hack to show you if the food is healthy or not. If the creator doesn't show their face, Probably not healthy. It's referring to the food. Get the full sentence? Take you back to like year 5, year 6 in school.
Oh, but Andrew, you slippery snail, why is it that the food is unhealthy if the person cooking it doesn't show themselves on camera? What are you implying? That they're hiding their fat, ugly bodies? I'm being rhetorical, that is what you're implying. I can't believe there's more to say about this guy, but unfortunately there is. He's like an everlasting gobstopper of cringe to react to. Not only does he fat shame women and attack people dying of cancer, he's also incredibly racist. Now, he took this video down, but I was able to find a re-upload of it.
Not all races are fat, but Mexicans are fat.
Wow. Mexican food is high calorie. Mexican food is predominantly eaten by Mexicans. Hence, as a culture, Mexicans tend to be more overweight.
First off, I would highly suggest checking out the responses of the Mexican creators that stitched Andrew's video, including the creator I just showed. They'll be able to do a much better job explaining how crazy Andrew's argument is and how little he understands of Mexican cuisine. But calling Mexicans a race is stupid, and calling them all fat is bigoted, and that's all my saltine sleeve ass has to say about that. Of course, as usual, Andrew doesn't back down. He grabs a shovel and digs even deeper.
The Mexicans are pissed because I said that their tacos and their traditional food is high calorie, which is making them overweight. If you fry your tortilla like that and then cover it with a bit of leaves to make it healthy, it's fucking not. Do you get me?
However, Andrew doesn't just have a problem with Mexicans.
I don't even think that's food. How we, us humans, we've just like put more spices, more chemicals, more spices, more stuff inside. I just want to feel stuff. Doesn't matter what my body feels.
Hey, Andrew, if you did even a hungover frat boy on finals week level of research, you would know that fufu is actually a delicious African staple, and it's pretty damn healthy. It's literally just cassava, yams, or plantains boiled and pounded into a ball, and this fly white guy you're stitching is just dipping it in soup, so where are the chemicals, Andrew?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay!
Do you just see an unfamiliar meal from a non-European country and assume that it's unhealthy and disgusting, you racist turd muncher? I'm sorry, are you upset that the seasoning hasn't been colonized out of it yet?
This is why all Asians are skinny. There's the protein in the white rice, non-existent. Oh, but there's a tiny bit of protein in the mushrooms. No, there isn't. Protein is responsible for your muscles to stay intact and grow. With zero protein, your muscles actually wither away.
There is still so much to talk about with this guy. Apparently, he makes 16-year-old girls sign NDAs to get personal training from him.
Suicide that by your lips and by your legs.
Well, that's... What the fuck? There is absolutely no reason an adult trainer should have a child sign an NDA. That's disturbing. Also, a contract signed by a minor isn't legally binding, so the teenager can still point to where on the doll the creepy life coach touched them, Andrew. The guy also has a habit of opening his videos by saying something abhorrent and disgusting for shock value.
I'm not even ashamed to say it. I've seen a girl being by a horse. Like all the way in, bent over.
He even opened one video by casually describing an assault that happened to one of his female friends with no other purpose except to horrify an unfortunate person that happened to scroll across it. This behavior leads me to be passionate about healthy eating. His main goal is to just shock and upset people for attention. Even if Andrew truly believes he's doing good by shaming people into losing weight, his health crusade is ruined by his horrible behavior. That being pearly whites into that golden yellow goodness. Well, you can throw out all your flavorful food and start shoveling unseasoned ground beef into your face hole when you start the carnivore diet. Diet trends are nothing new. As long as relatives have side-eyed second helpings during the holidays and almond moms, shell-shocked from the 90s, have been putting locks on pantry doors, people have been desperate to find new ways to make eating less enjoyable. The carnivore diet, while not as well known as its cousin, the keto diet, has experienced a surge of interest due to its popularization by influencers like Joe Rogan, and of course, the infamous Liver King.
There's a lot of sub-rivals that are convinced that Liver King is taking steroids.
Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I'm on steroids.
God, just look at that. I can't believe a man that looks like a tomato grew legs and suffered through an anime training arc could have possibly been taking thousands of dollars of performance-enhancing drugs. TikTok is flooded with users touting the carnivore diet as some kind of miracle cure that can help you lose weight, gain energy, cure disease, pleasure your wife. You get the point, even if your wife isn't. Before we get started, I want to make it clear, I'm not talking about people who go on the carnivore diet to find a solution for their severe autoimmune disorders. The carnivore diet is a great way for people with these disorders to cut out all the food that their body reacts negatively to and still have enough nutrients to survive. This video is specifically about people who have convinced themselves that there's not just devil in the lettuce, but every vegetable.
Stop eating fruits and vegetables. Fiber's destroying your gut. Fruits are sugars, vegetables are starches. Eat meat, you're gonna love it.
Many carnivores believe that since our Neanderthal mommies and daddies didn't need agriculture, neither do we. Though we do need our iPhones to tell everybody that. Nice. From what I can tell, there are three main tiers within the carnivorous community. The first tier limits their diet to just anything that's produced by an animal, so meat, eggs, butter, all on the table. Some are especially stringent, cutting out all form of seasoning as well, which is easier for some nationalities than others. The next tier is called the lion diet, which is literally just beef, salt, and water. Nothing else.
Are you still eating your all-beef diet?
Unfortunately, yes.
The last tier is the most intense, not only rejecting seasoning and eating a diet composed of primarily meat, but insisting that the best way to eat said meat is completely raw.
Testicle versus liver.
So, without further ado, let's sink our teeth into the TikTok carnivore community.
Okay, so here's what I typically eat in a day on the carnivore diet.
That is, without question, the single most British-looking man I have ever seen in my life.
So I've fasted all day. I'm doing one meal a day. But the reason I fast all day, I want to feel productive, my brain's on, I can do all my things I need to get done.
I see a lot of people advocate for fasting. If it works for you, great. I cannot get anything done if I'm hungry. How can I focus on making high-quality content for the impressionable masses if I'm fantasizing about double-fisting beefy 5-layer burritos by 3 p.m.?
So we've got 800 grams of ribeye, 2 lamb chops, 500 grams of high-fat ground beef. It's very important. A couple eggs, top it off with some butter. This is literally the best way of eating.
Really, Cam? Really? Look at me in the eyes. I know you're lying. I know you cry into your pillow every night after missing the train to Flavortown.
What I order when eating at an Italian on a carnivore diet.
Or alternate title, the most annoying guy in your friend group ruins dinner. Imagine going to an Italian restaurant so you can record yourself sneering at everybody's pizza. This man is gonna wake up to a horse's head tucked underneath his pillow.
I swerved the garlic bread for the table and went for the pan-seared scallops. It was on a bed of pineapple, so that got put to one side.
While these baiters honk out on this disgusting, unhealthy garlic bread, I'm gonna shake my head disapprovingly and waste half my plate.
For the main course, I went for the ribeye steak and passed on the garnish.
I love how he could have just easily asked the waitstaff to take off the fruits and vegetables, but no, then he wouldn't be able to record himself for TikTok pushing them dramatically to the side, like a toddler that just decided they won't eat anything green anymore.
Let's talk seasoning on a carnivore diet. On carnivore, you're eliminating plant-based foods. Most seasonings come from plants. Herbs and especially spices can be irritating for the gut and actually do more damage than good.
Now listen here, buddy. Listen here. Us whiteys are in the trenches every day, fighting allegations that we can't season our food, and here you are, splintering our line of defense, opening your pale comrades up to cannon fire. How am I supposed to fend off the accusations now, Cam? Huh? Your ancestors conquered